Alrighty. So today we are going to give Dechala a try. Or Dechala? I'm not sure what the pronunciation is on that. But she's the new Slaanesh legendary lord that's been added. Her and the mask. And I've heard the mask is pretty ridiculous too. But we are going... I might have that a little too loud. But we are going to give Dechala a go. So her... What does she start with? She starts with Devoted Marauders with Spears. Devoted Marauders. And 2 of the new Devotees of Slaanesh. And the Champions. 60 armor on Champions? Huh. Has access to Tormentor's Tributes, gaining special abilities, ancillaries, and other powerful benefits in return for the decadence earned by Pleasure Palaces. Thralls are Dechal's servants taken during her campaign, which she uses to boost her armies and settlements, and vital to the construction of her most powerful type of major settlement, Pleasure Palaces. Pleasure Palaces are required to collect decadence in turn, used to purchase Tormentor's Tributes for unique battle abilities, special items, and faction upgrades. Okay. Can corrupt enemy units before battles, weakening them to be easier prey. Okay, so she doesn't get the seduction mechanic of other Slaanesh characters. Instead, she corrupts units. Allows you to apply powerful stat reductions to a target unit, 1 unit, reducing their combat ability and morale significantly for the duration of the battle. Weakening key enemy units allows better use of your superior mobility to quickly destroy them in battle. Okay? All characters get 10% experience. Again, these are faction effects, so faction-wide. Physical resistance for all Devoted Marauders, Marauder Horsemen, and Hellstriders. Upkeep for all Devoted Marauders. Again, faction-wide, all armies. So our whole faction is kind of Marauder focused. Kind of like Sail is Behrman focused. Sort of. Not exactly. Lord effects. This character can equip 1 additional weapon item. That's actually super cool. She gets 2 weapon slots because of her 6 arms. I mean, it should actually be 6 slots, but hey, we got an extra one. Dechala automatically steals, so this is specific to Dechala herself. 10% of the experience earned by other lords. Post-battle chance of demanding a magic item in tribute is plus 50%. So does that mean stealing a magic item at the end of the battle? I assume that's what it means. I don't know why it would be demanding. It's actually stealing. Weapon strength plus 10 for all non-demonic units, Lord's army. So again, Dechala herself is kind of focused on the mortal units, not the demon units, which I mean kind of makes sense because Enkari is the one that's focused on the demon units. Or maybe the mask is. The mask is Daemon focused, Dechala is mortal focused, and Enkari doesn't care. That makes sense. Dechala starts over in the new section of the map they added south of Grand Cathay, and her lore, which I know nothing about. Dechala is the mistress of the Tormentors, the greatest of all Slaanesh's warbands to ever roam the Chaos Waste. She is as cruel as she is beautiful, and as pitiless as she is beguiling. Grasping a sword in each of her multitudinous hands, her approach promises terrible pain and pleasure to any who dare stand before her. Dechala seeks the ultimate self-indulgence and freedom from the shackles of law and order, but desires this pleasure only for herself. Others can suffer as long as her wishes are fulfilled. She is served by a host of thralls, victims of her hideous endeavors that erode both will and body. Something I have never understood about Slaanesh is, so Slaanesh is meant to be, at first they kind of made Slaanesh the seduction god, but Slaanesh is actually meant to be the god or goddess of physical perfection. Well, not even physical perfection, but perfection. Or maybe that's just an aspect. Sorry, I may be getting my Slaanesh lore inaccurate. Anyway, most people think of Slaanesh as the god of seduction, but Slaanesh actually has multiple roles. But one thing I've never understood is why
all of the realms a stage.
All of their units, to me, are hideous when they're supposed to be about seduction. Like even with like illusions, I can't ever imagine finding her beautiful. But maybe that's just me. Now I decided to turn off the crazy unique locations for this campaign. I almost always just end up removing them anyway. They're really just kind of a money sink. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, you just end up removing them. Even the cooler ones. Though maybe I say that and then I realize I'm playing Chaos, and most of the unique locations, the really powerful ones, are linked to like Chaos Corruption, which would not be an issue for Dechala. So let me go back and take a look at them. I don't think I've ever seen the Doomsphere appear. I think I've only ever seen the Purple Hand and the Cabal. You know what? I'm actually going to turn them back on. I'm going to turn them back on.
Drink.
That means I have to change my description. Alright. Let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. The wilderness of the south has few of the great cities seen elsewhere in Cathay, being more sparsely populated the further one travels from the great bastion. Yet despite being far from the constant dangers of the northern provinces, these idyllic landscapes still harbor much peril from within and without. From the elevated port city of Shiwu in the east, to the mazes of jungles and canyons that dominate the borderlands of Koresh and Ind. These wild lands are home to burgeoning evils that must be overcome, and undiscovered civilizations which are all but impossible to colonize. Thank you for the follow, Mia Willow.
Deep within the chaos wastes, a monolith of marble extols the beauty and the terror of Dechala. The darkly radiant malice, which none can withstand. Whatever and whomever she desires is hers, to ruin and corrupt. Her whirling madness has driven her across the known world. Her serpentine form strikes fear into the hearts of the dragons
1 second.
themselves.
1 second, Mia.
And she shall be denied no longer.
Dun dun dun! Yes, I see your chats. I just wanted her opening trailer to play.
In sweet surrender or bitter misery, I shall have them all.
So it is Dechala, not Dechala. Interesting. This is not my first gameplay of Total War, but it is my first gameplay of Dechala. The Tormentors can construct 3 specialized settlement types. The Pleasure Palaces are centers of power that provide exceptional global benefits, but are limited in number and restricted to major settlements. That means capitals only. Thrall camps allow the regional harvesting of thralls to siphon towards global use and the construction of pleasure palaces. Tormentors' holds offer limited unit recruitment and allow you to exert control over an area. Use decadence earned by your pleasure palaces to purchase Tormentors' tributes. Use your army's boons of Slaanesh in return for thralls to grant them various temporary bonuses. Take your forces into areas of sufficient Slaanesh corruption and raise disciple armies to support your invasions. Disciple armies. Defeat enemies and perform successful hero actions to give enemy characters gifts of Slaanesh that impose negative effects upon them and can earn you more followers. Huh. Physical resistance for all demonic units. Leadership for all non-demonic units. Armor missile resistance. Charge bonus. Melee attack. Weapon strength. Beast breaker ammunition. Interesting. Interesting. Horrible regeneration for spawn. That's terrifying. How are you today, Mia? Thrall's return. Population surplus. Wow. I mean, that sounds pretty insane. Okay. So you have to have all 4 of these to get that. Interesting, interesting. Exalted Heroes. Stealing magic item. Always like to have that. Upkeep. 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 Interesting. So that's another good one. Not seeing like a lot of... That's pretty nasty. Not seeing like a lot of growth. This must be the diplomacy stuff that my buddy was telling me about. He said that the diplomacy for Dechala is kind of insane. That she can just, like, friend anybody. Like, anytime. Upkeep for Lords and Lords recruit rank. Okay, we're at the end here. Growth, there it is, finally at the end. Growth, corruption, construction time, construction cost. I have no idea what that means. Income from all buildings. I mean, these are very minor buffs considering. Okay, so feel like the diplomacy one is a big deal for her. Post-battle loot's always nice. I know thralls. So thralls are one of her main currencies. So I think it makes sense to do thrall first.
I ache for this.
The sooner we can generate thralls, the better, I think.
Druki anointed.
Druki anointed. Now, who or what is a
So
Druki
much to
anointed?
experience.
Okay, so this looks like kind of like a sword master. It's a combination melee caster. Hates corn. Doesn't think very much of elves either. Kind of makes
I
sense.
see. I bring the gift of
Dechala herself is a what now?
Dechala.
Dechala is pure melee. Alright, so they start her with a combination caster, and she is pure melee. She's supposedly a beast in melee. We have no decadence yet. We have thralls. Hidden landing is a what? So this must be... Yes, so this is a Tormentor's Hold. Garrison Sally. Don't really know why they gave Dechala. I don't know why they gave Dechala Garrison Sally. That seems weird to me. It seems like they're just handing it out left, right, and center. So yeah, if she's Marauder focused, then you don't really want Chaos Warriors, because none of her buffs will apply to Chaos Warriors. $34 melee attack, 28 defense. 2832, 3038. Okay, those are anti-infantry. Those are anti-large. Those are none of the above. Interesting. Well, we'll start that building anyway.
Long for me in terror. Drown in the
Does not seduce units like other Slaanesh characters, preferring a more direct approach. Corrupt units allows you to apply stat reductions, reducing their combat ability, weakening enemy units. Okay. Require favor, so you spend favor to do it, and you can do it to up to 4 skills. Okay, corrupting units requires favor and can only be used on a limited number at a time. Skills, ancillaries, technologies, and Tormentor's tribute rewards can all improve this ability, allowing you to target higher numbers and higher tier units. Use the button below to confirm the corruption of selected units. If you change your mind, retreating from this battle will refund the spent favor. I don't want to do any of them. I don't think it's worth... I mean, it's only like $200, but I don't need to spend that money right now. But okay, good to know. So it's just cash-based. It's not one of the new currencies. It's just based on cash. Dechala. So now, do these all have immune to psychology, charge reflection, okay, so these do not have Strider. These do not have devastating flanker. These also do not have devastating flanker. There it is, devastating flankers on the champions. And there's siege attackers. What is this exactly? Monstrous infantry. Let's take a look at them. I don't really know what these are. Oh, are they a bunch of... They're like mini Dechalas.
Earn your rightful name.
Many armed. Faster attack rate. Higher melee defense and an increased missile block. Armor piercing and anti-infantry. Kind of low armor. I mean, not super low. Shielded. Magical attacks. 20% physical resistance. And devastating flanker. Okay. Alright.
souls for Slaanesh.
Agonizing anticipation.
Dechala.
He does not start with a spell. That is also interesting. What is their speed? 65 compared to 40. So they are faster than. Okay.
Bring us souls. At once.
No delay!
Favored champion.
Oh, what are her abilities? Okay, so she can either go super defensive, super offensive, or you can just leave her or you can leave neither one. Almost none of those special stances are worth it, I've generally found.
Arcane suspense. The torrent of
Druki anointed!
Tear throat.
The blade surges!
Where? Sure, can you loop around that way, please?
Spearmen. Drinking pain. Hunt them down.
Marauders of Slanesh!
Murderous cravings.
The Eternal Hunters!
Boys, they're really not doing much damage to... Well, I mean, they're anti-infantry, so I guess that makes sense.
Slaneshi crossbows. Satisfy his will.
gravity without bound.
Druki anointed!
Marauders!
Oh, what's this ability?
Dechala.
Marauders of Slanesh!
Guided by hunger, driven by pain. My spine shivers. Writhing in anticipation.
I honed for murder!
Sensation. Guided by hunger.
Druki anointed!
Our blades are ready.
Spears.
Champions of Slanesh.
So yeah, that seems to be pretty... like point and click. Just, you know, throw everything in. I mean, it was only against greenskins, but that felt pretty just point and click and kill them all. We had a ton of snow dropped on us last night. Replenishment, thralls, or favor. Interesting. I'm going to take the thralls.
Stray and find me.
That gave us more thralls.
The acquisition of lands is the surest path to supremacy in war. Through territorial gains comes great wealth and the power to raise forces to defend it. Expand your burgeoning state and deny your enemies the room to do likewise.
They proved worthy of thraldom. Dechala. A dreadful, delicate death.
Occupying this settlement as a thrall camp allows you to generate thralls. Thralls are Decala's servants taken during her campaign, which she uses to boost her armies and settlements, and vital to the construction of her most powerful type of major settlement, pleasure palaces. Regional thrall population. A smattering of wretches aching to clutch at something, anything, yet hurting at the touch. Their mouths burn with naught but the memory of the elixir. Thrall camp settlements slowly transfer their local population of thralls to the global pool to be spent on the construction of pleasure palaces or other uses. Settlements which deplete their regional thrall population operate at significantly reduced capacity, but can be converted to a tormentor's hold or simply abandoned. Thrall camp buildings allow you to modify the transfer rate of thralls to the global pool or convert them to favor. Why can't I occupy this as a tormentor's hold? In fact, it's not letting me do anything other than occupy as a thrall camp. Why? Why can't I do these other things? So here's another case where the game designers are forcing you to do something and there's absolutely no need to do so. If these are options, then these should always be options, not only after the first time you do it.
Do not guard them.
Very
None
frustrating.
shall escape. Enticing, entrancing, enthralling.
Character experience gain, unit experience gain, only one boon can be active at a time. Ambush success chance, stock. Armor piercing weapon damage, and Wayfarer. Wow. Those are pretty crazy. I don't think we need to activate any of those yet. And I'm willing to bet that not till level 8. So you don't it's a mixed spellcaster, but you don't get it till level 8. Bound spell, interesting. Bound spell. So he gets a bunch of bound spells, so it'll be limited in the number of uses, but won't take, or shouldn't take mana. Yeah, I'll start with replenish troops. Demonic attraction. Keeper of Secrets, Fiends, Chaos Fury. So I'm not entirely sure how you get these, but that's okay.
Torment calls. Obey it.
So this must be a cult or something? Cult corruption. Discoverability plus 40. Interesting. Okay. Okay, don't need that. So there's nothing here to instantly recruit a Slaanesh cult magus at this location. Huh. I have no idea what a magus is. We'll start with that. I don't think I should actually be spending money on that at all right now. 2K? 2K? That's a lot. Reach 200 decadence. I have 0 decadence. Okay, so this is somewhat similar to the slave screen that we used to get with Dark Elves. Interesting. You have constructed a thrall camp. Thrall camp settlements slowly transfer their local population of thralls to the global pool. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. I don't really see how. Huh. That research rate would be killer. Those are pretty nice buffs, but I don't know how much, how many thralls anything is gonna cost yet. There's kind of a lot going on here, similar to Sail. I don't think any of it looks terribly complicated. I don't like the phrasing on that. So the phrasing on this implies that you can control the flow, but in fact all it is as you upgrade the building, the flow increases. So it doesn't actually there's not like a slider. It's not like a slider that lets you actually control it. There's nothing in here that lets you adjust this. That's really poor phrasing, but that doesn't surprise me. Establish a palace. Yeah, you can't do anything there either. Well, that's weird, because so this clearly states
Sister of delight.
this clearly states that it's going to transfer 20, but it transferred 30 instead. Huh.
Mistress of
Wow, she can't reach her
tormentors.
next thing. I really dislike it when they do that. Your starting province, they should all be within 1 turn of moving. You should be able to consolidate your starting province in 1, 2, 3 turns.
I shall leave my mark there.
Channeling. I don't have any magic yet, so there's no point in doing that.
Half a dozen torments.
Raiding, ambush. Well, doesn't hurt to start increasing it though either.
Why, yes. I shall slake your thirst.
I was hoping to get some. 1 more turn.
I serve the Dark Prince.
Yeah, this might be a mistake.
Fools never deny anything.
Very few choices here at the outset.
Where is he? Where? Bow down.
I mean, I guess I can go ahead
Lower.
recruit 2 more.
Transgressions flourish under laws.
Oh yeah, I didn't think to look at. So what's the only building here? Income generated. Ah, thrall reduction 10 per turn. Okay, so that's walls. So this is money instead of thralls. I don't think that's what I want. He run away again?
I will pave my path with ruins.
So I think what I want is I want to reduce the consumption rate
Daughter
and get
of
growth.
excess. Free to slaughter.
I don't know how much.
I shall have their all. The denied one.
Now, does this add another 1,000? I don't think it does. I think it... Well, let's find
Ready
out.
yourselves, playthings.
Apparently it does, so that's interesting.
Power is freedom.
So that cost me more to repair.
Freedom is power.
Hey, Kira. Is it the fangs, the multiple arms, or the really long tongue? Hmm. Man, I'm not... I'm already, like, low on money. So yeah, I shouldn't have spent... I should not have spent the 2K on... What did we spend that 2K on? I don't even remember now. What thing came up that was like, spend 2K to do this thing? I don't even remember now. But yeah, in hindsight, I shouldn't have spent it.
An alluring place. I must pursue excess.
I think I have to have a pleasure palace before I can get a caster. Furies, Daemonettes, Forsaken, Slangors, Spawn, Exalted Daemonettes, Seekers, Marauder Horsemen, Hellstriders, Hellstriders. Huh. And this is the defensive building. Yep. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. It's a somewhat odd.
Our winds are
oh, right. I was about to say I think that's a mistake, and then I realized I literally can't even do it, because if I do it, I can't even afford to recruit 2 more dudes. What's the upkeep? 117, so that takes us down to like 500 per turn? Maybe I'm over-recruiting. Maybe I am over-recruiting.
The bitterest poisons are the sweetest.
I don't really see that I have a choice, though. Oh, now he's...
Bereavement serves a family well.
So he just recruited 8 units in 1 turn?
I only want
It's only turn 5!
everything.
Wow.
Long for me
I mean,
in
just
Dechala.
wow. See, these are the things that it really makes me wonder. That's cool. Really makes me wonder, like, what it is that CA
They will die
expects
to
you
witness
to
me
do.
thus.
So I presume this is winnable, but, like, if they're gonna recruit a 20 stack in 2 turns,
Mistress
I don't really know how I'm
of
supposed to fight that at level 4.
Freedom is power.
And this is one of the things that, you know, I was talking with Kaijin the other night, one of my viewers,
I do
and he
as
plays
I
on
will.
normal for exactly this sort of thing. You know, it makes me, and I've debated the same thing, like,
Are but quivering
this stuff
flesh.
honestly kind of infuriates me, that he's allowed to recruit 8 units in 1 turn.
Chaos. A vile marriage. Drown in the elixir.
So it almost makes me, like, want to go down to, like, normal. Yeah, so this is winnable if you don't mind, I mean, at least with the auto-resolve, if you don't mind losing all of the interesting units, the 3 interesting units that you get to start the game with. If you want to sacrifice everything that's actually interesting about playing Dechala, then you can auto-resolve this fight. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So it's 32 on I don't even have a full 20 stack.
Irresistibly compelled.
I have recruited every single turn.
Taste the wine of hatred.
And can't even get a 20 stack, and I'm supposed to fight 32 units in a siege.
I yearn for it.
With no magic. Well, let's try...
Abandon.
Actually, sorry, let me save that. I'll do a quick save.
Unrestrained.
Oh, I guess I could pay for... I could pay to, like, weaken a bunch of units.
Free to slaughter. A
Right?
dreadful
Can't I, or can I? I can, yes. So for 800 favor, you could weaken 4 of the squigs. Okay. Whoops.
with malice.
Not gonna spend that yet. We're just gonna... I'm gonna end turn and see if they sally out.
Taste the wine of
See if they sally out after me. Or whether they let me continue the siege. Because even if they sally out in the open field, it might actually give me the advantage. It does give me the advantage, to the point where I win. Supposedly without any losses now. Alright.
Drown in the elixir.
I mean, that's pretty solid, honestly. You may now construct a pleasure palace. The pleasure palaces are your most powerful settlement type, only available in major settlements and providing significant military, economic, and global bonuses. Constructing and upgrading them requires thralls from the global pool. A pleasure palace must be upgraded to a wing of indulgence before a new palace may be constructed. So you're only allowed to have one until you get to a wing of indulgence. And I do not... I mean, that is a crap ton of thralls. And again, why am I locked out of... Why can't I sack or raise? What if I want to sack or raise in my first 5 turns? Why am I locked into only one choice here? I mean, that's what I want to do, but my point is, you know, what if I wanted to run around sacking all of these and generating more thralls? So yeah, look. Use the Tormentor's tributes to bestow a piece of exquisite spoils upon your pleasure palaces. Okay, so we established a pleasure palace. Orc's Bane. An Ether Blade. Wow. Province secured. Faction destroyed. Cool. Issue a commandment. Pleasure palaces are your most powerful settlements, providing global benefits and advanced recruitment. Instead of using growth or favor, they are constructed with thralls from your global pool, which must be harvested using thrall camps, yes. Assuming you have enough thralls, you do not need population surplus to upgrade buildings. Interesting. All Pleasure Palace buildings produce decadence each turn, which increases with higher levels. Decadence can be spent in the Tormentor's Tributes panel to purchase temporary and permanent boons to your faction. Palaces are limited. The first one is available, but to build a new one, each of your existing palaces must have a wing of indulgence. While this is pink, a new pleasure palace is available to build. Consider carefully between upgrading palaces to their ultimate potential and starting new ones. Okay? So what is... Huh. So you have to get to tier 3 before you can make a new one. Interesting. Reach 200 decadence. So we're going to upgrade that right away. Marauder Horsemen, Hellstriders, Devoted Marauders with Spear, Devoted Marauders with Hell Scourges, Chaos Warriors. I don't really feel like I need any of that because I can get that from my hidden landing. Occultist. Probably want Occultist pretty quick. Decadence +3 per turn. Can't do any of this yet. Okay, so there's our Chaos Sorcerers. Forsaken. And Slangors. Huh. Forsaken have Devastating Flanker. So do Spawn. And they have Soporific Musk. But they don't have Sundering like other Spawn. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Daemonettes. Seekers. Exalted Daemonettes. So her specialty is mortal units. I mean, mortal units, but almost expressly Marauders. $8,900. So I think we want that. Oh, really? I didn't upgrade either of these? I thought I had upgraded one of them. We'll want that. Allurus. Allurus of Shadows and an Allurus of Slaanesh. Fiends. This is Chaos Sorcerer of Slaanesh and Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows. Okay, so the lures you get don't change. I'm not really sure what on earth I want to put into this army. Oh, that costs... Oh, these all cost Decadence. I think that just cost me extra Decadence. I think canceling that building, I don't think that refunded the Decadence.
Slave of indulgence.
Huh. Sorry, just bear with me. I feel like I need to...
Power is freedom.
I'm gonna load the autosave. Because I want to make sure that I wasn't just robbed of 200 thralls. Those in other nations may deny it, but all mortals desire control. To be controlled, that is. Why else would they conjure these northern gods that obsess and dominating the very creatures that brought them into being? Yuan Bo, the Jade Dragon, ruler of the central provinces and the Celestial Court. Huh. Interesting perspective.
A dreadful, delicate death. Dechala.
Okay, growth 1457. So we'll spend 1,000 there. Yeah, 200 there. Oh, that does give us more decadence though. Yeah, I don't think I want to build that. I mean, for one, I don't really have the decadence to.
Freedom is power. I shall slake your thirst.
Wonder if I should just downgrade like everything to devoted marauders. So technically Slangors have more health, more armor, more leadership, more speed, more weapon strength, and more charge bonus. But they have 15% physical resistance, and they only have 5. They also only have 5. Their speed 65, their speed 51. They're super expensive though. Anti-infantry and vanguard deployment. I mean, I feel like I have a ton of anti-infantry stuff. Don't really feel like I need more. The vanguard would be nice. I don't think I'm going to recruit anything quite yet, which is, you know, maybe
Slave of indulgence.
maybe rolling the dice here.
A tool for delightful torture.
We can upgrade that.
Power is freedom. Daughter of excess.
Naturally.
Not suffering any corruption, despite it being +5 per turn.
Long for me in terror.
Nobody's at war with me. Okay, I'm gonna save this for a second. And then I'm actually just going to let her heal for a turn. I want to see if somebody declares, like, right away. So another potion of toughness. Okay, so now we're making 50 per turn. 50 shades of purple, that's hilarious. Mutation is usually the bailiwick of Tisneach, but it has its uses for Slaanesh. There is a moan from beyond, and your followers sprout gossamer lavender tendrils. Wherever they tread, their new fronds help themselves to flesh, caressing and lashing, clasping and tantalizing, bringing shivers of ecstasy to all around. Interesting. Maintain 2
I
provinces.
serve the Dark Prince.
So I could put Potion of Toughness on both of them, which gives you pretty significant heal, actually. Or I can merge them to see...
The Denied One.
Off the top of my head, I can't think. Thrall cost. Not sure what any of that does yet. I mean, this sounds pretty crazy. Palace walls building chain. Okay, so what are boons? Are these boons? Boons. So it reduces the cost of those by 25%. I mean, these are nice, but none of these are like a must-have yet. Out of all of these, this is the thing that I want most. but where or what is
Freedom
palace
is
walls?
Power.
Palace walls, palace walls, palace walls. Huh. Huh. Oh, where was the... shoot, where was the thing that I was looking at that was research rate? Oh, was it?
Revere the celestial dragon.
Income. Darn it, where did I see research rate? Don't actually care about this. What I care about is that. I feel like I care about that more. Still trying to figure out where did I see plus 12 to research rate. I've completely lost it now. Wild. I have no idea where I saw research rate. That's incredible to me that I have completely blanked on. Huh. Oh, was it a
Passion will
commandment?
make it true.
No, it was one of these, wasn't it? Yes! Yes! So I'm at 110 per turn now, and this takes 6 turns. So that theoretically would knock 1 turn off of it.
We shall make
I think that's a mistake, but we're gonna do it.
what I want. I must. Indulge yourselves, tormentors.
I'm actually gonna go with a Depraver.
My divine master.
And I should have recruited that last
My
turn.
divine master.
Oh, that's a
Enticing. Entrancing.
that's quite a voiceover. Wonder if it's best to just like rush that diplomacy stuff like right away, because you'd be able to make like non-aggression with just like everybody around you.
Ready to sample the well?
We're only at 42 decadence.
My prince.
Okay, so we're gonna save. Not at war with anybody. We could potentially join their war.
You risk your very life by demanding my time.
Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Undiscovered factions. So what would happen?
Interesting. The Bright Order are seeking targets for their initiates to practice on. And here you are.
Thanks, High Tech.
Slanesh's courtesan.
Slave of indulgence. Free to slaughter. Irresistibly compelled.
Submission. Move, I implore you.
Power is wanton abandon.
The rebuilding commences at
Woo!
once.
I serve the Dark Prince. My spirits are low. Unacceptable.
Deadly Blade. Put on the fused armor. Give you the spell shield. Back to skills. Devastating flanker. So a cultist is a daemon character? Huh. Unbreakable on units that are already immune to psychology. Huh. Seems like a weird choice.
Poorly serviced. Has the perfect prince forsaken us?
Chaos Sorcerer Lord, Chaos Lord, or Herald of Slaanesh. Heralds are casters. Interesting. Oh, so are Chaos Lords. Sorcerer Lord. Derp.
Existence grows gray.
Think I'm just gonna, you know, like, just chill out for a minute.
Long for me in terror. Obey. Free to slaughter. These may last a while. Daughter of excess.
Interesting. Sure, we'll go that way. How are we doing for depletion? I mean, we're... Seems like we're doing alright. Seems like we're doing okay.
Mistress of the tormentors. Enticing, entrancing.
Guess it's alright for that to go on her. I guess that's okay. Nice. Yeah, popping that research thing totally speeds up. Totally speeds up your research rate very significantly. I wonder if that's why hers starts so crappily. Not that her rate's no different than anybody else's, but her stuff takes 600 to research instead of 400 to research, which is, I mean, that's interesting to me. Corn corruption.
How low the great...
So is that? Yeah, that's his last place.
Sister of delight.
Okay, so economically I'm doing alright. But I don't really have...
Surprise will curdle their blood. The bitterest poisons are the sweetest. Lands to despoil.
Don't really want to raid my own area.
Chaos. A vile wrong. Corruption's seduction. We await complacent targets. Thirst-spurring deserts.
So this gets you 30 per turn, but you only lose 25 per turn.
Freedom is power.
I could pop the ambush success chance, but I'm rapidly spending my thralls.
Vicious.
I need 2,000 for tier 3. That's interesting.
A dreadful, delicate death. Let your heart stray and find me.
Huh. Huh. There's only a 40% chance of ambush.
Such is this.
And Allurus? I don't really think I need an Allurus to unlock unholy manifestations. 10 battles.
Heat-addled minds given easily.
She's an Aluris of Slaanesh. So what I actually want is a Chaos Sorcerer, which I'm waiting one more turn for. Why do I say that?
The denied one.
For all demonic... Okay, so is it all Hellstriders or non-demonic? Spawn are non-demonic? I guess they're monsters. Huh. So it does not affect
Such serpentine Jews.
okay, so the focus is more, so I mean this is nice. This is nice early on, but ultimately plus 10 weapon strength is all non-demonic units. So once your economy is at a place where you can afford higher tier stuff, you're fine to do so. I'm a little surprised that Hellstriders are considered non-demonic. And it doesn't affect heroes, so it doesn't actually matter if we have an Aluris or a Chaos Sorcerer.
Come. Don't make me beg. You regret it.
Ah, yes. The urge.
So I know I'm really sort of taking my time here, reading a lot of subtext.
Power is freedom. I yearn for it.
I mean, subjugating gets you a lot. 2K. So you get a... Interesting. So that's... You get a 2K limit on capitals if you... Interesting. I really kind of want those 500 thralls, but I'm just going to sack for the moment.
Daughter of excess. I am in the mood for cunning. None shall bar my path. Revelry and rest. Nothing more.
I'm gonna get at least Foe Seeker first.
Enticing, entrancing, enthralling.
Woof. Wow, Lord and Hero recruit rank +5? Halfway there.
A rival power comes to parley, demanding a change in your mutual relations.
I mean,
Consider
he's
their
just gonna
offer.
turn on me anyway, but... But I'm not ready to fight him quite yet.
It is a wonder to observe how the incurious deny themselves the pleasures of excess. Bestow a gift of Slaanesh upon a rival, and they will begin their journey towards submission and ecstasy.
I don't know how to bestow a gift.
I ache for this. I shall be... I serve the Dark Prince.
So that's his second army?
My feet will never tire.
Bide with me. Cavorting on. Your pain. We shall prolong the decadence.
I'm not sure how to bestow a gift. Yeah, so I mean, same idea. This is just ridiculous that he has 3 armies on turn 12.
No peace, just
Like,
war.
seriously?
Sister of delight.
I need 2,000 for the next tier.
Slave of indulgence. More fight.
Needs are unmet.
O perfect prince, sorcerer of Slanesh.
Now, I want to see if this stuff stays when he takes it.
Every fantasy made flesh.
So it said that I unlocked manifestations, but I don't know where the manifestations are in the new... So, I mean, there's a potential opportunity to screw him over before he screws me over.
Ulrich's will.
Oh, nasty.
Pain is but a torturous pleasure.
Allured.
Huh.
The heights I can take you to.
I don't see... I don't see the unholy manifestations interface. I must be... I feel like I'm missing something? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. And that's not it.
The denied one. I follow my passions. Surprise will curdle their blood.
Revel in the deepest of desires.
Why, yes. Mistress of the tormentors. Enticing, entrancing, enthralling.
Courting corruption. We march for Slanesh.
Service me. I am close, but not ready.
Oh, I'm surprised he could reach.
Bereavement serves the family well.
Okay, good. They do two different things.
I only want everything.
747. Flying in style. Interesting. So he just keeps, like, running away. It's very strange.
We shall fall. upon the disgraced with delicious violence.
Freedom is power. Thralls never deny anything.
Tank the lash.
Daughter of excess. Half a dozen torments in my hands.
That's walls. That's the usual thing. That's Slaanesh corruption and recruit capacity. Allows settlement to perform garrison sally. Post-battle loot, looting, sacking, raising. Yeah, don't really care about that. So are Seekers considered? Interesting. I would have thought they would have more. They are demonic. They do not have devastating flanker. Did they remove devastating flanker from like a whole bunch of units? They cause fear and they have poison attacks, but man. They're not anti-infantry, they're not anti-large, and they don't have devastating flanker anymore. It's not until you get to Seekers. Seekers have devastating flanker. Huh. I would have assumed that they would have. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we might as well. We'll go that way. We will go that way and see what happens. Now the question is, do I go ahead and declare on Gelt to try and sucker him into attacking Lee?
I shall be victorious.
Received.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
What I want, I must.
Just gonna end the turn and see what happens. Dechala the Denied One. What was she denied?
I will pave my path with ruins. Mere mortals are but quivering flesh. I serve the Dark Prince.
Interesting. The Bright Order are seeking targets for their initiates to practice on. And here you are.
And here you are.
What madness is this? You risk your very life by...
By the Comet.
Doesn't have a defensive alliance. So theoretically, it's perfectly fine to just straight up declare on them. Theoretically.
I'll ignore that.
Decadence. That costs decadence. It's 1,000?
Obey and die. Let love.
You only get 100 thralls from that? That's not a whole lot, honestly. Okay, I'm not sure how I did that. Oh, it must be, you must have to defeat a legendary lord, I guess?
I bid you march. After I warm myself in blood.
Warm myself in blood. Whoa! Whoa! Easy there, lady. Woo! Okay, there's Foe Seeker. We'll start down his interesting line here in a moment. No, better get training in there. Better get training. 6K though. Okay, and that gets us to 200 decadence. Tormentor's tributes are purchasable rewards available in return for the decadence that Dechala garners on her campaigns. Tributes are available in 3 categories: marks of vindictiveness grant army abilities that can be equipped in the pre-battle screen. Marks are always available, each purchase granting 3 ability uses. Decadence may be spent to permanently improve abilities for all future battles. Opulent gifts are powerful single-purchase ancillaries that cost a large amount of decadence and be granted to your lords or heroes. And exquisite spoils are one-off faction upgrades that cost a high amount of decadence to empower your pleasure palaces and bring permanent benefits to your armies, provinces, and characters. Okay, so we were literally just looking at these marks. No, stop! Stop! Why are you forcing me to spend decadence I don't want to spend? Guys, come on! Come on! Wow! I mean, just... I'm just trying to click around and see how the mechanic works. And now I'm being forced. There's no way out of this. Why is this the new... Like, this is not the first time. This seems to be the new norm for Creative Assembly. And it's absolute garbage. You do not program a tutorial to force behavior. The whole point of a tutorial is to teach. Is to give the player options, to instruct. Not to shove them down one path. Sorry, I know I'm getting, like, really worked up over nothing, because, I mean, it's all of 50 dominance, like, who even cares?
Perfection.
But really poorly done mechanics really kind of infuriate me. And there's just no need for it. Like, I'm gonna exit out of that immediately, because I don't dare click around and experiment, because if I do anything, apparently I'm immediately locked into having to do it. Like, just don't force people to do stuff. There's just literally no need for it. So can I purchase, like, another use? So does that give me 6 of them? Well, I don't want to spend another 50. I was thinking I had more than that. So we're up to 1566. We need 2K.
They so loved me in the end.
So I could start merging some of these and recruiting something else to work with. Where do I get Exalted Hero, Anointed, which I've already got one, Chosen, Devotees. Okay, so there's the Devotees. Allurus, Fiends, War Shrine, Chariots, Chaos Knights. Exalted Seekers, Hellflayers, Pleasure Seekers. Okay, interesting. What am I... In my head, I'm looking for something and I can't think what it is. Champions, Devotees with Crossbows, Chosen with Hell Scourges, Soul Grinder, Keeper's Secrets, Pleasure Seekers. Okay, so I think... I think the next building we want is that, because I want more Devotees with Crossbows. I think is what I want. 6K? Alright, we can take you to tier 3. Probably should have force marched straight back this way. Well, but I don't know if that other army's in here. Oh, I wonder where he went. Oh, he's over there raiding. Interesting. Enemy leadership or my leadership? Huh. I'm gonna go with my own. Complete this mission to continue Striker's quest. Successful assassination attempt against any character.
Long for me in terror. I do as
I feel like that's asking for a lot.
Power is freedom. On and on and on.
Just making sure that my stuff is assigned. My stuff is not assigned. Okay, so you can definitely have that. You definitely have that.
Mistress of the Tormentors. Enticing, entrancing, enthralling. The denied one. I serve the Dark Prince. Long for me in terror. Bereavement serves a family well.
So I can't get another Pleasure Palace yet. If you make a Tormentor's Hold, can it be later upgraded to a Pleasure Palace? Okay. Yes, my stuff stayed. So, I mean, that's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. I wanted my stuff to stay. That's how I thought it worked.
Freedom is power.
Gotta do replenish troops, sadly. Well, not sadly, but...
Transgressions flourish under laws.
Just want to see how this works. Yeah, so it gives you 6 of them to medi out. Is what it does. I don't feel any need to do that.
Taste the wine of hatred.
Create a vassal. Huh. That's interesting.
Let them feel lost.
There's our 2K.
Slave of indulgence. Magic prickles my skin. Endless trudging is not pleasure.
Endless trudging is not pleasure. That's, yep, I agree.
Enthralling.
Okay, that's... She's starting to get a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I really want Pavane. It's tough having training on a caster because you really want the spells, but training is so useful and powerful as well. No, we're going to go with Pavane. Training can wait just a moment, I think.
I serve the Dark Prince. Sister of delight. Long for me.
Just the one weapon. I've got a bunch of stuff that I could fuse. Where are we at with 500? Yeah, so they are actually starting to get down. I don't really see much point in building that. That's interesting. So in some regards, I feel like you're actually better off leaving these at tier 2 until they are drained. And then once they're drained, you can flip them to...
Absolutely not.
Slave of indulgence.
Flip them from thralls to Tormentor Hold, because the Tormentor Hold allows tier 3 walls.
They proved worthy of thraldom.
Oh, cool. So that's an enchanted item, enchanted item, enchanted item, enchanted item. Okay, so these are all enchanted items. I always think of ancillaries as followers. Removes encourage. Interesting. I wonder what stalking stance is. Okay, that's a pretty big one. Stalking stance and gift of adoration are the two that jump out at me the most. Pfft, ancillaries every turn? That's kind of crazy. Relations with all factions. The lavish gifts pleasure palace building. Interesting. Additional global bonuses. That doesn't really tell me much. Gifts of pleasure building chain.
The rapture of suffering.
Interesting. Interesting.
The denied one.
5 turns, so there's not really any sense in taking this
Long for
or this
me
for 5
in
turns.
terror. Mistress of the
Oh, I know what I wanted to look at. So that's a 3 province place. Okay.
The Dark Prince.
I'm starting to feel like it's time to switch out like a couple of units. Like I'm not entirely sure what I want. Oh, it said I should recruit another lord too. Boy, that was a major forced march. Sack or raise 6 places. I mean, that's 6 places. That's a massive reward.
Not likely.
Daughter of excess.
I'll ignore that.
Enticing. Entrancing. Enthralling. A suitable nest of iniquity. Thralls never deny anything. Ah, yes. The urge. What I want, I must.
Huh. Ran away? Mind you, the other army's probably just going to backstab me. Because it won't take a lot for that army to... See, he just recruited 5 units in 1 turn. Which, again, I'm fairly certain the Empire can't do that. So, I mean, as usual, it would be great if they actually obeyed the rules of the game. It would really make me so happy. So the reason I say that,
I will not obey.
Pretty sure he can get at least 3 local recruitment. I mean, he might have, actually, now that I think about it, he might have put in a regiment of renown, which I also could do.
Power is freedom. Do they yearn for freedom too?
So he might have put in an ROR, but I feel like somewhere in here he must have recruited globally, and he shouldn't be able to recruit globally in 1 turn.
I shall leave my mark there. I only want everything. Following my freedom. Half a dozen torments in my
Yeah, switched it to Gelt. That doesn't surprise me.
The bitterest poisons are the sweetest.
Your vintners have perfected a sumptuous new wine, one that both has flavor to make all others seem bland by comparison, and can bring about rapturous, screaming delirium with but a sip. How best to employ this irresistible brew? Sell it to the highest bidder, for sure. In the field. Don't like it when they get that specific.
Mortals are but quivering flesh.
It should just be defeat 6 armies. It shouldn't have to be in the field or not in the field, in my opinion. So it still says defeat, but it says none of those are going to die. Let's try this. We're going to try it out. This may be... because I want to see if I get the giant spawn summon. Because we're supposed to get it in adjacent provinces. So I made a point of getting that, but then we haven't done a manual battle to see what it looks like or see what it does. We totally get it. Okay, this is gonna be cool. At least I think so. I hope this is gonna be cool.
The eternal hunters! Transgression and submission!
Slaneshi crossbows. Marauders of Slanesh!
Dechala! Hither and thither! The surge! I seek a killing thirst! A fount of power!
I breathe in the winds!
Indeed, my prince. Slanesh, hear my call! Taste the unbridled
Negative leadership, so you have to kill fleeing people. Huh.
Alores.
Lord of Excess! Dark magic is mine to command!
Dechala! The sweep of blood! Caress me, winds!
This will be exquisite.
Murderous cravings!
Come on.
Why, yes. I seek. Come to me. Faster, quicker, moving. The pleasure is all mine. Onward, then. Yes.
The blades turn!
Sensuous diversions. Good, yes.
You took from me!
Inflict exquisite.
Pavein's really expensive. Oh, I didn't properly. I wasn't watching you at all. That's not good. Okay, now I'm pretty sure I expressly told you to beat the crap out of that guy.
Suffering. Repulsive and alluring.
Alright, so let's see. Skelt dead, not quite yet. Don't you dare switch targets. Man, I can't see any units in here. Well, I guess it's the halberdiers that I am. My biggest worry is the halberdiers. Halberdiers? Alright, let's see what this looks like. Oh my, that was a pretty big. Ugh, I can't believe that you let So infuriating. I look away for 1 second and they let him get away. Well, that is definitely a giant spawn. Oh, wow, he's got a... That's a cool little unit. Very, very cool.
The aesthetics are lethal. The Prince of Chaos rises.
There's no possible way he should be alive. That's utterly ridiculous.
Favored champion. A killing thirst.
Perish in pain!
A deathless craving.
I assume he's starting to disintegrate from his... from this thing. So he lasts, you know, however many seconds. I think they're actually murdering him, but you know, you get the point.
A capricious decision.
Brookie anointed! New extremes of sensation!
Writhing in anticipation, the sweep of blood! Mine from the moment I beheld it.
1,000 stabs! Devastate! All for Slanesh! We will! Mutilate!
Sorcerer of Slanesh! Yes, my prince! Marauders of Slanesh!
Flint's flesh!
Forward!
Prince of Perversion!
Oh, does it actually do the damage to your unit? Wow, that's terrible. You give a 40-second buff, and then for the rest of the battle, you're a mess? Wow, remind me never to use that thing again.
Agonizing anticipation. Souls for Slanesh! Kill! Kill!
Fluid in motion, with elegance and style. As Slanesh wills. The Prince's Marauders!
It pleases Slanesh!
Murderous cravings!
Valorous. Sorceress Lash.
Hell's Gouges!
Agreed! An irresistible sensation!
Hunt them down! Slaneshi crossbows. Subserviently.
Yeah, ow. Ow.
My pleasure.
The cherished chosen.
No! You cannot keep it!
Infuriating. Yeah, just that was a complete waste.
Sorcerer of Slanesh!
Oh, come on!
Binding
Move through your own people, for Pete's sake.
flesh! Moving on! Pressing on!
Who can I play with?
Harbinger of hedonism!
Marauders!
Guided by hunger!
We crave more. Suffering abound. pangs of suffering!
Pursuing pain! Yes, indeed. Pleasure beckons. Endless craving. Dark sorcerer. Fluid in motion. My pleasure. With elegance and style.
Lacerate them! Harness their pain!
The thrill of terror! I seek my lord's regard!
Sensuous diversions.
Marauders of Slanish! Fight!
So the little summon spawn was cool.
Slaneshi crossbows. Fuel their fear. Ready and willing.
I'm sorry, where is Gelt that he's dropping that? Probably invisible again somehow. Don't actually know how Gelt's being invisible either.
Disciplined devotees. Indulge.
Sorcerer of Slanesh!
Hell's Gouge!
Driven by pain!
Slaneshi crossbows. Seeking new sensations.
Coated in elixir!
Herald of Indulgence!
Marauders!
Lord of Excess! Pressing on! Slanesh needs me!
Come to me. Unto pleasure.
Drunk on dominance!
Just infuriating.
I move. Of course. I seek. Delighted to. Divine dance.
Come on, wench, move your butt. You're supposed to be on this super fast mount.
Faster, quicker. Onward then.
Marauders of Slanish!
not even getting a warning before that goes off.
The lech of lechery! The ceaseless surge! Restless!
About freaking time. Holy cow.
Such vicious intimacy!
I seek.
What are you getting smashed by? What is going on?
I can't stop.
Tear throats!
On to pleasure.
Perfectly altered.
Consume them!
Pain and despair!
Bring us souls!
The aesthetics are lethal. I move. Come to me.
What are you doing?
Delighted to. On to pleasure.
Holy cow, this is so frustrating. Can't obey the simplest command.
Divine dance. Faster, quicker.
This just should not be so difficult.
As you desire.
Alores. I can't stop. Extravagant despair.
No!
I seek. I move. Faster, quicker.
Holy
Divine.
hell, this is infuriating.
Bring us souls! Finding fresh souls.
I mean, you couldn't move more stupidly if I went out of my way to move stupidly.
Onward. Delighted to.
Endless craving! The eternal hunters!
The kiss of magic! The Dark Prince empowers me!
Consume them!
Denied no more!
Release their organs!
Spears! Decadent torment!
How is this not over?
Dechala!
Come on, just kill these crappy little archers already. I mean, good grief, they're a nothing unit.
I taste triumph! I desire your skin! On the hunt, driven by fate! Dechala! Stillness!
Holy cow, just... Sorry, just... I can't even fathom how you make units move so 100% the opposite the way of what they should be doing, or even what they were instructed to do. Okay, so why am I not getting the vassal option this time? To bring back... Well, maybe because they're dead. Maybe because they're dead.
Dechala. They so loved me in the end.
Eroding poison attacks. Oh, wow. Wow, that's brutal. Okay, so there is, not surprisingly, there is more to the story. Okay, so you get one or the other? Well, I've already got Lash, so we'll do Chill Wind.
They proved worthy of thraldom.
So they're just about out. In which case, I'm not sure if there's really any sense in upgrading, like, any of these.
Take us to the brink of agony. Mistress of the tormentors.
I'm just gonna hold off. Yeah, I have to carry out. Narcissism would have been really super helpful.
Please me so.
I have to carry out an assassination attempt.
To make all the world such as this. Obey. Free to slaughter. Draw blood. Draw my favor. The denied one. Freedom is power. A tool for delightful
So who?
torture.
Let's just have some more patience here. It's almost 1 o'clock. Getting stuck in that same one more turn, one more turn.
Long for me in terror. Array my thralls for inspection.
Okay, so what is his?
I want everything.
Okay, so he can wound. So is she technically the only one that can assassinate? And is assassinate actually any different than wound?
I'll ignore that.
Power is freedom.
Pfft, 500 is so much.
Sister of delights.
That's frustrating. So is he just going to bounce back and forth now between the two? Okay, I think that's probably it for today. I think.
Enticing, entrancing,
He doesn't have a hero, so I can't commit an assassination yet. Doesn't have a hero. Man, I would like to know how Nakai just like dominates so often. It's such BS.
Daughter of excess. Mistress of the tormentors. We wait complacent targets.
Or do I just...
I shall leave my mark bare. Power is freedom. Endless trudging is not pleasure.
Now the question is, can I reach him? Probably not. He probably just runs away.
I serve the dark. The denied one. A dreadful, delicate death. Fluid, ageless, immemorial. I desire this also. Drown in the elixir.
Bet he just runs around me and goes and attacks the place behind me.
The glory of deviancy.
While settlement thralls are remaining. Just want to see if I can get this army dead. I should read the Nemesis Crown. From the Empire.
I will not obey.
I follow my passions.
Pit of Shades will be super helpful.
I will pave my path with ruins.
What? So he just magically had another... Man, I'm glad I saved that. Are you serious? I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. I don't even care.
Obey and die.
Why am I not surprised? I was even wondering, I was watching him recruit this, and I'm like, I wonder if he's recruiting like a whole other 20 stack somewhere else in his territory. And the idea that he was, that I was right, and he somehow had another 20 stack already, the level of ridiculousness
Imbibe my elixir, my
of this
blade.
game is just getting...
Freedom is power.
It's going beyond stupid. Literally going beyond stupid. $13. 2 more levels. Sure, we're gonna do that. There, now we've got some serious
Slave
magic.
of indulgence. They shall love you in the end. They proved worthy of
So I'm
thraldom.
starting to run out of thralls.
The rapture of suffering.
Why am I at minus 35 per turn? Shouldn't that be going up by 43 a turn? I haven't even hit 500 yet. I should have recruited another lord. I'm way behind on that.
Hate me truly, Tusk.
Gifts from my master.
The perfect prince provides.
Sorcerer Lord of Slanesh. Sorcerer Lord of Slanesh. Now we indulge.
That's a good start.
More.
That's a good start.
More.
Corruption's seduction. With malice. Spacious, stately, satisfactory.
I think I want that research rate. But that leaves me with like no
Long for me.
no stuff at all.
Terror.
Rage for all demonic, all non-demonic, blah blah blah. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Maledictor. Deviant Scion. Yes.
.54 melee defense. That's pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm really debating. That's a lot of money to spend, but in 2 turns.
I serve the Dark Prince.
Okay, I've got to just wait on that, unfortunately. Oh, I've got 500 decadence. Okay. Okay, for real. I'm really done now. I'm really on it. Sorry.
Enticing, entrancing, enthralling.
I would like to know what stalking stance is. I mean, that's pretty brutal too.
My morsels. The denied one. Daughter of excess. Power is freedom. Sister of delight. I do as I will. Long for me in terror. Freedom is power. Enticing. Entrancing. Enthralling.
Now we save. Now we save. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a great day. Have a fantastic weekend. I intend to continue Dechala tomorrow, and I will talk to you soon.